And as usual, there are a lot of station wagons in town, most of them Fords. There's Mrs. Johnson in her new two-door Del Rio. She tried them all and finally decided on a Ford because it's so easy to drive and park. It doesn't have that truck feel some other wagons have. And as for style, well, have you ever seen a better-looking station wagon? At the boatyard, Ed Wilson's loading his 6-passenger country sedan for a weekend fishing trip. Wonder if Ed still remembers the days when he had to tie that boat on top of his car. Well, he sure has plenty of inside room now, over 34 square feet of it. Speaking of room, just look at this gang pile into that 9-passenger country sedan. The whole team can travel together now and in real solid comfort. Their Ford is powered by the Thunderbird V8 engine. That's the very same engine that made the Thunderbird famous. Here are a couple of hard workers, Tim McDonald and his business partner, a Ford ranch wagon. Mac has to keep an eye on costs, and he was really impressed when he found out what a low price tag this station wagon carried. In fact, model for model, right up to this distinguished 9-passenger country Squire, all 5 Ford station wagons are the lowest priced of the low-priced 3. No wonder they're America's most popular. Ahoy, mate! Having fun? You bet she is. She's proud of her boat and proud of her 1957 Ford. You can tell she appreciates beautiful design. The graceful symmetry of this most elegant Ford ever sets a new standard of automotive styling. See the 1950... Out west, when boy meets girl, boy gets girl. It's all part of the fun at a dude ranch. And if you go for the outdoor life, you'll go for the 1957 Ford Sunliner. Its new long, low silhouette and smartly styled vinyl interiors make the Sunliner the most thrilling version yet of America's favorite convertible. The 1.5 Gainer. Fun to watch, fun to perform. And have you ever noticed that wherever exciting things are happening, there's usually a 1957 Ford nearby? This is the Ford Fairlane 500 Club Victoria. It's over 17 feet long and lower, more beautiful, and more powerful. See and action test the new kind of Ford soon. Come and get it! It's Chuck Wagon breakfast time out west where the fun begins. And this 9-passenger Ford country sedan fits right in. It's one of 5 Ford station wagons for 1957, America's most popular station wagons. And each one is lower, longer, wider, more powerful than ever. See the 57 Ford soon. Wherever you find folks having fun in the sun, chances are you'll find a 1957 Ford Sunliner, America's best-selling convertible. And it's not just a fair weather favorite either. Ford's double-sealed, double-stitched top will keep you snug come rain or come shine. And it's fade-resistant, too. See it soon. And here's where. From the first drive to the last putt, the game of golf is an exciting one. And from your very first drive in a 1957 Ford, you'll know that here is another kind of excitement that'll always seem new. That's why you see so many new Fords wherever there are people who are really enjoying life. Action test this new kind of Ford soon. Here's where. It was a smooth flight, not a bump all the way. And for this man, the rest of the way home will be just as smooth. That's because he'll be riding in a 1957 Ford, the heaviest, most comfortable Ford ever built. Enjoy a big car ride in a low-price car. Action test the all-new kind of Ford for 1957. And here's where.
Some time ago, the Volkswagen people went to see one of Italy's most famous automobile designers.
Buongiorno, signorina.
Buongiorno. Volete seguirmi, per favore?
Grazie. Buongiorno. Molto piacere.
Ben arrivati, prego, prego.
Buongiorno.
L'ho fatto buon viaggio? Ottimo, ottimo. Molto traffico in questi giorni, eh?
Cose formidabili. Bene, bene.
They gave him this assignment.
Quali miglioramenti?
What changes would you recommend in the design of the Volkswagen? He studied it and studied it. Then he said,
Ingrandire il finestrino di dietro.
make the rear window larger.
Solamente questo?
That's all?
Solo questo.
That's all. We did, starting with the 58. A Volkswagen is never changed to make it look different, only to make it work better.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is Frank Tashlin, director of The Lieutenant Wore Skirts and The Girl Can't Help It, shooting a scene with Jane Mansfield for Will Success Spoil Rock Hunter, the howling Broadway comedy hit.
Leave and walk out on all this publicity?
And accompanying Jane on this mad whirl are all of the wonderful pals who made the play one of Broadway's most delight-filled entertainments. Tony Randall as the TV commercial writer who became a national hero. Betsy Drake as his bewildered fiancée. Joan Blondell as the social secretary. Lily Gentle as the teenage autograph hunter. And Mickey Hargitay as the gorilla man. Jane's really got him up a tree.
Speak, boy.
I'm Rockwell Hunter, Miss
Rockwell
Marlowe.
Hunter? His name sounds influential. His name only so happens to be Rockwell Hunter. What do you do?
I work for LaSalle Jr., Raskin, Pooley, and Crockett. The advertising agency?
Oh, those names. How crazy influential. He's a very big influential advertising man. That's all he is. What do you do there?
I write TV commercials.
Oh, no. TV commercials? Oh, no, I couldn't go for a guy who did that. Could I?
It's the only kind you've missed.
You got it made, you got it made. You got those charms that you once prayed for. You got it made, you got it made. Mr. Successful, you got it made. When life for you she first began, you envied stars like Cable and Flynn. But now that you are strong and battled,
Rita, I love you.
Oh, now I love you, Georgie. But why did you wait so long to tell me? You know, you never even tried to kiss me.
I never could get that close.
you got it made.
This is my stakeout, Times Square, the toughest hack stand in the world. Name's Bud Turner, number 2475. And this is my cab, a 57 Ford. Nice looking, huh? Well, you should see it in action. For instance, the other day I pick up a fare at the Plaza Hotel. Now, this guy's really in a hurry. Take me to Idlewild Airport, he says. I got 30 minutes to catch a plane. Okay, I said, relax. This baby'll get you there. Well, you should see the way that Ford threads the needle through them crosstown streets. Maneuvers like a fly on a hot dime. And take off from a light, man, like one of them jets. Except for the noise, of course. Because this Ford's so quiet that most of the time all I can hear is the meter ticking. Well, we make the airport in a breeze, and I make a nice fat tip, because my fare says this is the sweetest riding cab he's ever been in. New York's like that. Everybody in a hurry. But that's okay with me. This Ford will out-hustle any other cab on the street. It'll hold up longer, too. I've got 32,000 miles on it already, and it's still tight as a drum. When you have to drive for a living, might as well drive the best, I say.
New York taxicab companies are buying more 57 Fords than any other make. When you action test the new kind of Ford, you'll know why.
Good evening.
Tonight you're going to see a demonstration of an amazing new car. A car that all the world wanted, and only the engineers here at Ford could build. The scenes you're about to see could happen on any street in America. The street we've selected is named Mulberry. Most days, Mulberry Street is pretty quiet. But you should have seen all the excitement the day Bob Jordan sprung his big surprise on the neighborhood. Nobody had ever seen anything quite like this newest, new kind of Ford, the Skyliner, the world's only hideaway hardtop. Naturally, everyone wanted to see how it worked, and just as naturally, Bob wanted to show them. He pulled the control lever, and the magic started. First, the rear deck lid swung up. Next, the all-steel top automatically began to rise. Then the forward panel folded under. The top continued to move back and down, and finally descended smoothly into the trunk. You saw it happen, from an all-steel hardtop to a wide-open convertible in less than a minute. But do you think this crowd was satisfied?
Do it again, Bob.
Please put the top back up.
And Bob obliged. He knows that the mechanism that operates this retractable top will take all the hard use he can give it, which means he can show it off to his friends all he likes. Ford engineers have tested this car by putting the top up and down thousands of times, the equivalent of 10 years of normal use without a mechanical failure. This steel top is plenty rugged, too, and weather-tight. There, the last step. Set screws lock the roof and deck lid down securely, and it's a snug and beautiful hardtop again. This is another example of Ford's advanced engineering, another Ford first. Ask your Ford dealer about the new Ford Skyliner, the world's only hideaway hardtop. Well, I'm sure you'll agree. The Ford Skyliner is a revolutionary car. And this is important to you, no matter which one of Ford's 21 exciting new models you might choose. It's important because the Skyliner represents the kind of advanced engineering, exhaustive testing, and downright extra value that goes into every part and every feature of every new Ford. All of which means that whichever body style best suits your needs, when you get a Ford, you're getting a truly fine car at half the fine car price. Boldly modern styling, functional styling, now can be yours in a truck. Here's Ford's 1957 pickup with style side body, standard at no extra cost. These straight-back sides give you the largest pickup body in the truck industry. And when you take the wheel, you'll experience new comfort, riding and handling ease that's mighty close to that of a car. Test ride Ford Style Side at your Ford dealer soon. They're boldly modern, modern through and through. New 57 Ford trucks. Look, it's more than a car. Look again, it's more than a truck. It's the new Ford Ranchero. Here, one of Ford's new tilt cabs from America's lowest priced tilt cab line. And this modern pickup with style side body, the most load space of any pickup. It's standard at no extra cost from Ford. See your Ford dealer soon. Now, at last, the style and efficiency of modern air transport is matched on the ground. Look, it's more than a car. Look again, it's more than a truck. It's the new Ford Ranchero. Look, sleek as any show pony, it rides and handles like a car. Look again, it's a real pack horse, too. Handles more than half a ton. Price? Less than you may think. See your Ford dealer.
There's a road that lies under northern skies toward the land of the midnight sun. It crosses the crest of the great Northwest, and it's known as the Alcan Run. And from Dawson's Creek with a task force fleet of the 57 line, we'd blaze the way for Chevrolet to conquer the Alcan grind Our engines were sealed, our tanks were sealed, for once we were underway, every mile of that ride would be certified by the seal of the AAA. Cameo Carrier 57. 1-ton panel 57. Dump body tandem axle. Van panel body low cab forward. 5-speed transmission tractor trailer. Tractor trailer Powermatic. The trucks of the Task Force Fleet.
A great new champion every weight, the Mighty Six, a great new eight. No other truck so up to date as Chevrolet, the champion of them all.
Fighting dust, fighting time on that long northern climb. Alone against all nature's might, these trucks made by Chevy, light, medium, heavy, roared into the wilderness night. The lightning flashed, the hailstorm crashed, the rain turned the road to paste. We drove our band through that washed-out land up into the Yukon waste.
The night is gone and here's the dawn, the motor's humming clear and strong. The great new champs are pushing on for Chevrolet, the champion of them all.
So we made our push through the Arctic bush on that ribbon of mountainous road, and we held our stride on that rugged ride in spite of the heavy load. Our Matic transmission locked in position, no shifting from drive to low, proving by test that Chevy is best wherever a truck can go.
We've got the power beneath the hood to set the pace no other could. We're out to take the great Northwood for Chevrolet, the champion of them all.
There were rivers to span with our caravan, and the valleys were wide and deep. Though the way was hard, with hydraulic retard, we held where the grades were steep. Statistics say at the AAA it's a 72-hour drive, but we roared down into Fairbanks town in less than 45.
Champs of the Elk Run.
If you haul loads over all kinds of roads, Chevy trucks are number one. They're engineered best and proven by test, the champs of the Alcan Run.
Task Force 57 Chevrolet trucks are here. Task Force 57 Chevrolet, champs of the Alcan Run.
Help me, Doctor, please! I know they're going to catch me, but don't let anyone see me like that. Please, Doctor, help me!
Michael Landon in a powerful performance as the boy possessed. Yvonne Lyme, appealing as the girl who loves him. Whit Bissell, unforgettable as the scientist maddened by the mystery of the werewolf. And Tony Marshall, a tough, friendly enemy.
These are official pictures?
Yes, Chief.
Slash on either side of the throat. You got any theories?
Fangs.
He was killed by a werewolf.
Panic penetrates every home when this strange, unknown killer hits town, taking hold of the teenage crowd, coloring their practical jokes with hysterical humor that'll make you fall flat on your face with horror.
No. Remember how wonderful it was when you sprang and suddenly dug in with your fangs, a soft throat, the gush of warm blood?
No! No!
Nothing you've ever seen has such blood-chilling savagery. Nothing you've ever conceived packs such a spine-tingling jolt. This high school boy, a teenage werewolf, a constant threat of claw-ripping attack to everyone, to the brave and the beautiful,